Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our discussion. Today, we are exploring a very important question. Does face-to-face schooling offer a superior learning experience compared to online education? This topic is on the minds of many students, parents, and educators, especially as technology changes how we learn. We have two expert guests with us today. Mr. David Miller, an experienced teacher, will argue for the benefits of traditional schooling. And Ms. Lisa Kim, an educational technology consultant, will discuss the advantages of online learning. Each speaker will give an opening statement, followed by 2 rounds of discussion, and then their closing remarks. We hope this debate will offer valuable insights.
Thank you, Sarah. I believe that face-to-face schooling provides a more complete and effective learning environment for most students. Firstly, the classroom is a vital place for social interaction. Students learn to communicate with their peers and teachers directly. They practice important social skills like teamwork, sharing ideas, and understanding different points of view. These skills are essential for life, not just for exams. Being part of a school community helps students feel connected and supported. This sense of belonging is very important for their happiness and their motivation to learn. Secondly, direct teacher support in a physical classroom is invaluable. Teachers can immediately see if a student is confused or struggling with a topic. We can offer personal help, explain things in a different way, or provide extra encouragement right when it's needed. This quick and personal feedback is much harder to achieve online. A teacher's physical presence can be very reassuring for students, especially younger ones, or those who need more guidance. Finally, schools offer a structured and dedicated learning environment. The school day has a clear timetable and routines that help students focus on their studies. There are generally fewer distractions in a classroom compared to learning at home. This structured setting helps students develop good study habits and self-discipline. It's not just about academics. It's about the overall development of the child, including their emotional and social growth, which a physical school nurtures best.
Thank you, Sarah. I believe online education offers flexible, accessible, and personalized learning experiences that can be superior for many students today. The primary advantage of online learning is its flexibility. Students can learn at their own pace, at times that suit their schedules, and from any location with an internet connection. This is incredibly helpful for students who have other commitments, health issues, or live in remote areas far from good schools. Education becomes accessible to everyone. Secondly, online education excels at providing personalized learning. Technology allows us to adapt courses to individual student needs. If a student understands a topic quickly, they can move on to more challenging material. If they need more time or help, online platforms can offer extra resources and support targeted to their difficulties. This means each student gets an education that is just right for them, which can lead to better understanding and more confidence. Thirdly, online learning provides access to a vast array of resources. Students can use interactive tools, educational videos, online libraries, and connect with experts or peers from around the world. This variety keeps learning engaging and current. It also helps students develop important digital literacy skills, which are essential for success in the 21st century. Online education is not just about convenience. It's about creating a more effective and engaging learning journey for each student.
Thank you both for those clear opening statements. Mr. Miller, you talked about the importance of social skills and a structured environment for holistic development. Ms. Kim, you highlighted flexibility and how online platforms can personalize learning. A question for both of you to consider now. How does online learning address the development of practical skills, like science experiments or collaborative art projects, which often seem to require hands-on practice in a physical space? And Ms. Kim, related to this, Mr. Miller mentioned a distraction-free environment. How can we effectively manage the concern of increased screen time and potential distractions for young learners in an online setting?
That's a very important point, Sarah. It is genuinely challenging to replicate certain hands-on experiences online. Think about science experiments in a laboratory. Students need to handle equipment, mix substances, and observe reactions directly. These tactile experiences are crucial for understanding scientific concepts deeply. The same applies to subjects like art, where students might need to work with different materials, or physical education and team sports, which are inherently physical and collaborative. While simulations can offer some insight, they don't fully replace the learning that comes from doing things in the real world, with real materials and real teammates. Regarding screen time, it is a significant concern for parents and educators. A typical school day involves a variety of activities, not just sitting in front of a screen. Students move between classrooms, interact face-to-face, participate in outdoor activities, and engage in different learning modes. This variety is much healthier for their physical and mental well-being than prolonged periods of screen use. The structure of a school helps to naturally limit excessive screen time and encourages a more balanced approach to learning and development.
Thank you for the question. It's true that practical skills require careful thought in an online environment, but there are many innovative solutions. For science, high-quality virtual labs and simulations allow students to conduct experiments safely and explore concepts in ways that might not even be possible in a standard school lab due to cost or safety. Students can repeat experiments easily and see the impact of changing variables. For arts and other practical subjects, online platforms can guide students through projects using materials they have at home. They can then share their creations digitally, receive feedback, and even collaborate on virtual projects. It encourages creativity and resourcefulness. Addressing screen time is about quality and management, not just quantity. We advocate for interactive and engaging online content, not passive consumption. This means activities that require students to think, create, and interact. It's also vital to build in regular breaks, encourage physical activity away from the screen, and for parents and educators to work together to establish healthy routines. Online learning can teach students to manage their time and work independently, which are also valuable skills.
Thank you both for those thoughtful responses. Let's move to another key aspect of this discussion. Ms. Kim, a common concern with online learning is maintaining student motivation and engagement without the constant, direct, in-person supervision of a teacher. How does online education effectively address this challenge? And Mr. Miller, while face-to-face schooling can indeed be very motivating through personal interaction, what about students in remote areas, those with chronic health issues, or other circumstances that make attending a physical school very difficult or impossible? Does a strong preference for physical schooling risk leaving these students behind?
That's a valid concern about motivation, Sarah. Keeping students engaged online requires good course design and active teacher involvement. Effective online courses use a variety of interactive elements, such as quizzes, educational games, multimedia content, and collaborative projects where students work together in virtual teams. This makes learning more active and enjoyable. Furthermore, regular online check-ins with teachers are crucial. These can be one-on-one video calls or group sessions where students can ask questions, discuss topics, and feel connected to their teacher and classmates. Teachers can track student progress through learning analytics and intervene with support when they see a student falling behind or losing interest. Personal feedback and encouragement are just as important online as they are in person. Regarding the digital divide in access, this is a serious issue that needs societal solutions. It's not an argument against online education itself, but rather a call for better infrastructure and support. Governments, communities, and schools must work together to provide affordable internet access and devices to all students. There are many initiatives already working towards this goal, ensuring that online learning can be an equitable option.
A teacher's presence in the classroom is a powerful motivator. We can read a student's body language, notice subtle signs of disengagement or confusion, and intervene immediately in a personal way. This immediate human connection is very difficult to replicate fully through a screen, no matter how interactive the content is. The energy of a live classroom discussion, the spontaneous questions, the shared laughter, these things build a positive learning atmosphere that encourages participation. For students who genuinely cannot attend a physical school due to distance or health, of course, we must provide the best possible alternatives, and online learning can play a role here. However, the solution should not be to make online education the default for everyone, or to suggest it is always equal to in-person schooling. Instead, we should focus on improving access to good physical schools for as many students as possible. This might mean investing in better transportation, building more schools in underserved areas, or providing specialized support within schools for students with health needs. Relying solely on online methods for these students can risk widening the gap if they lack a supportive home learning environment or consistent access to resources. The goal should always be to provide the richest, most supportive educational experience, and for most, that remains the physical school.
To summarize my position, online education offers truly transformative benefits that cater to the diverse needs of modern learners. Its core strengths are flexibility, allowing students to learn at their own pace and on their own schedule, and accessibility, breaking down geographical barriers and opening doors for those who cannot attend traditional schools. Furthermore, the capacity for personalized learning is immense. Online platforms can tailor educational content and support to each student's individual learning style and needs, ensuring that no one is left behind and everyone can achieve their potential. We've discussed the vast array of digital resources available, from interactive simulations and virtual field trips to global collaborative projects. These tools not only make learning more engaging, but also equip students with essential digital literacy skills for their future careers and lives in an increasingly technological world. Online learning, when designed and implemented effectively with dedicated teacher support, is a very powerful and effective mode of education. It encourages independence, self-discipline, and critical thinking. I acknowledge that it may not be the perfect fit for every single student or every learning objective, and challenges like the digital divide must be addressed. However, online education is a dynamic and evolving field with enormous potential. Looking ahead, I believe the most promising path is often blended learning, a thoughtful combination of online and face-to-face instruction. This approach allows us to harness the best of both worlds, creating a truly comprehensive and adaptable educational experience for all. Thank you.
In conclusion, while technology certainly has its place in modern education, I maintain that face-to-face schooling offers an unparalleled environment for the holistic development of a child. The direct social interactions within a school community are fundamental. Students learn to navigate complex social situations, develop empathy, build lasting friendships, and understand the importance of cooperation and respect. These are life lessons that are best learned through daily, real-world practice with peers and mentors. The immediate and personal engagement with teachers in a classroom provides crucial support and guidance. A teacher's ability to observe, adapt, and respond in real time to a student's needs is a cornerstone of effective teaching that is very difficult to replicate remotely. Furthermore, the structured learning environment of a school, with its routines and dedicated spaces for learning, helps students develop focus, discipline, and a positive attitude towards their education. It provides a sense of stability and community. Education is about much more than just acquiring academic knowledge. It is about nurturing well-rounded individuals, emotionally intelligent, socially adept, and intellectually curious. The physical school environment, with its diverse range of activities and direct human connections, is uniquely positioned to foster this comprehensive growth. Technology should be seen as a valuable tool to support and enhance traditional schooling, not as a replacement for the rich, dynamic, and proven benefits of in-person education. For the vast majority of students, the classroom remains the best place to learn, grow, and prepare for the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Miller, and thank you, Ms. Kim, for a very insightful and engaging discussion today. We've heard strong arguments from both sides. Mr. Miller emphasized the crucial role of face-to-face schooling for social development, direct teacher support, and a structured learning environment. Ms. Kim highlighted the benefits of online education, such as its flexibility, personalization, and access to a wide range of digital resources, preparing students for a digital future. It's clear that both models of education have significant strengths and potential challenges. The best approach likely depends on individual student needs, learning styles, available resources, and specific educational goals. Perhaps, as Ms. Kim suggested, a blend of both might offer the most comprehensive solution for the future. We hope today's debate has given our audience much to think about. Thank you for joining us.